Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Recently I've created a poll on Instagram and Facebook where I asked you a simple question: tacos or quesadillas? Most of you opted for the quesadillas, so you asked, I deliver. Quesadillas in 3 ways. I will show you a simple way how to make the tortillas. Here I have a half a kilo of all-purpose flour, 65 grams of pork lard, but you can use the same quantity of oil or butter, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Give it a good mix and then add 300 milliliters of lukewarm water. Mix it well using your hand and work the dough for about 10 minutes. But using the magic of editing, I'm already done. Your dough should look like this. Leave it to rest for another 15 minutes before you cut it and shape it. This dough is enough for 12 tortillas. Cut it using a knife, shape each piece by hand, then slowly flatten it with a rolling pin. I will show you now my favorite spices mix: black peppercorns, fennel seeds, cumin and coriander seeds. We'll jump straight into making our chicken quesadilla. Saute first the veggies. Here I have an onion, red, yellow and green bell peppers, along with a half of jalapeño. Season the veggies, then add the chicken. After a minute or so, add 2 minced garlic cloves, 2 teaspoons of our spices mix, and 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Cook it for a few minutes, then add the fresh thyme. In total, it should take around 10 minutes for it to be cooked. Once cooked, let's build the quesadilla. Put the tortilla on one side, flip it, add shredded cheddar, your cooked chicken, and another layer of cheddar cheese. Close it and cook it for another minute on each side. Just look at all that cheese. Next, the Philly cheesesteak quesadillas, my favorite. Saute the onion together with the jalapeno, season it and cook it until it gets a bit brown. This is the moment when you add the beef. I use the ribeye steak. Season the meat and cook it for another 2 or 3 minutes. To build a quesadilla, you start the same way as you did previously, but spread some mayo this time. I use some Gouda cheese for this quesadilla and you'll see later why. Put the steak over it, cover it with cheese, close it, flip it, cut it, and see, that's why I use Gouda cheese. For the shrimp quesadillas, you start with some diced peppers and onions. Add the shrimps, 3 garlic cloves, 2 teaspoons of our spices mix, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, salt and pepper. This will take only a couple of minutes to cook, so don't burn it. At the end, add some lime juice. Again, build the shrimp quesadillas the same way as you did with the others. Look at all that cheese. Perfection. Now let's make some guac. In a bowl I have 2 ripe avocados, a bit of diced tomatoes, salt, pepper, a touch of olive oil and some lime juice. That's the way I like it. For the pico de gallo, I'll use the tomatoes that I previously cut, a diced onion, salt, pepper, a minced garlic clove, just a bit of cilantro, olive oil and lime juice. Mix it and oops, I couldn't help myself. Quesadillas are basic. It doesn't even matter which one you are choosing to make, as long as you have a cold one with it. Cheers!
So me go so young.